Hello everyone, I'm here to explain about two interfaces you can assign IP address, okay, and why you must assign IP address to a particular interface. This is physical interface and this is sub interface. You can assign IP address, okay, to physical interfaces and also assign IP address to sub interfaces. And why? I want to explain when to assign IP address to this physical and sub interface. Okay, you can see here, this is a router. I choose to use this shape of router so that you can understand what I'm about to explain. This router has about 4 interfaces, but the best practice is to link your router to switch using one interface. Okay, now let's say you want to establish a LAN, one broadcast domain, a simple LAN for maybe an organization, a small enterprise that has few staff. Okay, you want to give them establish one broadcast domain. That is one flat network. That is where you configure IP address on a physical interface from here to here. This link is established using this cable. This is an STP, shielded twisted pair cable or unshielded twisted pair cable, and it must be straight through. It must be straight through cable. Okay. Now this interface here with RJ45 connector would plug into this router's LAN port here, which is a gigabit port, and the other end plugs into this switch gigabit port also. Make sure you don't plug on gigabit port and come here and plug on fast Ethernet port. No, there will be speed mismatch on a switch. Okay, so make sure they are one, that is gigabit. Okay, so now on physical interface, what you need to do here is you assign this IP address. This is a global configuration mode. Interface this G0/0, G0/0, you hit enter to come to interface configuration mode. Okay, where you assign IP address 192.168. Depends on the type of IP address here. I always like to use this. Okay, you can use any IP address of your choice. Okay, now .10.1, 255.255.255.0. You hit enter and enable it with no shutdown or no short. This interface will be up. Okay, then number 2 IP address here, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, up to 254. Okay, by doing that you have created a LAN. Okay, so now sub interface is when your network is getting bigger. There are several departments now and they want to create VLANs. Each VLAN is a broadcast domain. Okay, is a network of its own. You created VLAN 10 for marketing. Marketing has their own network. You created VLAN 20 for HR. HR has their own network, and you create that VLAN in this switch. That is why I said in the previous video that switches breaks broadcast domain also. With this configuration here, this is one large broadcast domain. If this send broadcast, all systems will see it. Okay, so now you want to create you want to create subnetworks, you want to break down these large networks. Okay, so all you need to do, design your IP network in such a way that this is what you need to do. .0/26, that is 62 IP networks. Now 192.168.20.0/26, 192.168.30/0/26. Now, yeah, because you are creating different networks, you have broken this now, okay, into 4. Each one is 26 IP addresses. All you need to do here, you come here, okay? You come here and do this. Now, interface G0/0.10. You want to configure for VLAN 10, okay, which you created on this switch. You hit enter. You will see by doing this and putting this dot 10, that is sub-interfaces for sub-interface for VLAN 10 on this same link. Okay? You hit enter. When you hit enter, see it will be up. Sub-interface VLAN 10 is up. Line protocol is up. You assign IP address. Okay? Which is 192.168.10.1, 255.255.255.192, which is the 26-bit. You hit enter. Then you need to do this. But before you put this address, you must put encapsulation, because without putting the encapsulation, you can't even take this IP. After interfacing this, I'm sorry, I forgot. After interfacing this, you put this encapsulation. Okay, dot 1Q. Now put dot 10. This is the virtual LAN trunking protocol that tags every VLAN. Okay, now you come again, you put exit, okay, and interface G0/0.20. You hit enter. You see this interface again, sub interface come up. That is up and line protocol is up. You put encapsulation, okay, dot 1Q.20. You hit enter. Then I assign this IP address of 20 network. By the time the first IP address is assigned, this network address will be in routing table. This network address will still be in routing table. This network address will also be in routing table, because of you assigning this department you created here to run inside this link sub interface. Then you come here in the switch, you interface the G0/3 and configure it to be trunk. Okay, you hit enter. Okay, switch port mode, trunk. You see the trunk link will be up. Without trunk, it won't work. This interface must be trunk when you are using some interfaces, because I choose to explain this because so many, for those that are new to computer network, so that you can't just, if you want to, most people just assign IP address. Okay? If you like this video, do not hesitate to share, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.